What's up, little boy?
Because when we were talking at the birthday party, she was
1 second, wait, boy.
asking a friend of hers.
Zealeus was around.
I was there, but I hear you were like working the whole time
No,
doing your Dragon Con TV thing, man.
But Noodle Boy, from my understanding, man, you were working like the late night shift, the graveyard shift. Zealeus doesn't stay out past sundown.
No, like sundown comes down, like, and the vampires come out and they run away.
Sundown goes down.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, 40+ hours and no.
How did you enjoy Dragon Con? I mean, your pictures
Do you
looked like you made
remember it?
fun.
Do you remember Dragon Con without looking at the pictures and the videos that you took?
Wait, there was pictures and videos?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Yes, Dad.
I went to Dragon Con?
Yes, Dad.
What?
Yes, Dad.
All right, so Doodle Boy, what was your favorite part of Dragon Con, sir? And then the delay happens, and it's like,
All right. Old time's sake.
Cheers.
We've done this in like.
You have not done the
months.
Boilermaker in a while. Oh, yes, I was at the David Tennant panel. It was good. He's the most, like, ADD famous person I've ever seen. Wait, you were on the, like, you were actually, like, live on the camera, or, like, you're operating the cameras? Two very different things, mister.
I'm okay.
Like, which camera? Because there was the whole operations center to the left, which I was, like, actually 2 rows behind, like, the camera operations center, but then you see the different cameras, like, throughout. So which one were you on? 'Cause I may have actually seen, like, the back of your head. It's a very strong possibility.
The back of your head is ridiculous, smack damn in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I was actually not too far from you then. Yep, I did see. So if you just turned around and looked to your left, you would have seen my head. That looked like David Tennant's hair, because that's what I dressed as, was the 10th Doctor. But yes, it was a fun panel. What?
You weren't wearing the hat?
Not on Sunday, sir. Well, what day did you go to the panel, Noodle Boy? Because he did both Sunday and Friday.
Aha!
Wait, was it Sunday?
I don't know.
Was it Saturday? Yep.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't remember what
anything.
days he did. I know he did Friday and then either Saturday or Sunday. I'm forgetting what day.
I can't remember.
I think it was actually Saturday.
Oh, wait, I didn't go, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think he did Sunday. I think it was Friday and Saturday.
People were leaning on the table I was standing on, and like it was shaking the camera in front.
Okay, yeah. Like, I know even on Friday, people were waiting in line for like an hour and a half to get in. Lines are nuts, man.
Only an hour and a half?
Mm. It's like, people, stop leaning on my table so it looks normal.
I will punch you in the scrotum.
You just need a one of those cameras that has a oh, what's the thing in the camera called where like it
No,
stabilizes? so
that
it's not
shit doesn't
vibration?
actually work. The
Oh, no,
shaking
it
was so
does.
bad. No, it doesn't.
I've used them. We used them at work.
Yeah, it sort of works.
No, the one we've worked is actually a gimbal. The gimbal we use is really good.
The shaking was so bad, like Master Control came from the high and told me to stop shaking.
Oh,
See, that's there's you get up to a point where you have that stabilizer thing, but when it gets really crazy, it don't matter.
well, you know
It
what?
don't matter.
Maybe he needs to practice his hand control. Mm-hmm.
That's a personal problem.
Well, you know, he's got noodles
I don't even.
to practice on.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
that's wow, that's weird.
Wait, what are you thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking about.
I don't know what you're thinking.
You're talking about noodles, and we're recording it.
Ah, so is it like live on Dragon Con TV now, so that it can
Dragon
be
Con
streamed?
TV.
So now we could go back and watch it to see how it differentiates between.
Nope.
So what's even the point of recording it then? If you like
Archived.
for nobody to see?
BBC contract.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. It's just for archive. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's always about archives. Archive this, archive that. All right, let's actually do the start of the show, shall we?
What are we doing?
The start of the show, damn it.
Cool.
Woo! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Yeltic Fusion Thursday Night Hangout.
Charlie, do you know why tonight's the most amazing Thursday night in 2 weeks?
Because we're actually having a show on this Thursday.
Wait, we're having a show? Are you sure this is not just a figment of your imagination and crazier things are happening on a lower plane?
Talk to me tomorrow, and we'll see what happens.
But what is tomorrow, sir?
It's a relative term.
A relative to what?
Time, space, the final frontier.
Where is the final frontier?
Space. The
What?
final frontier.
But
These are the voyages of Starship Enterprise.
there can never be
Our
final.
continuing mission to explore strange new worlds.
But
To
that's,
discover...
but that's so finalistic. There's always a next.
Nah.
There's never a final.
No.
Every time you see like final for sure, only on a test, you know it's not that one.
Indeed. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this, of course, is the Thursday Night Hangout. I, of course, am your host, Charlie, and I'm joined once again by the prolific comedy himself, Zealeus. This is a show for you where we talk about the topics you want to talk about. So right off the bat, we were just discussing with one of our amazing audience members about Dragon Con. Now, of course, ironically, something also happened revolving around the co-founder
Oh dear.
of Dragon Con, and that was a judge, a private investigator, a former deputy, and the co-founder of Dragon Con are all in trouble with the law.
Oops.
All four are facing felony charges after investigation into computer hacking.
Oh my.
Now, from my understanding, okay, so here's the thing. There was like, I don't know if this is the same guy, but there was like a Dragon Con co-founder who I think was like into kitty porn, I think.
No,
And
I kind of vaguely remember that actually from a while ago.
I wonder if it's the same dude.
Or if it's
Maybe.
a different dude and like it's just like shady founders from the very beginning.
Let's see here.
No, you don't burn it. You can sell it for money, man.
That's
It's a
true.
collector's item. Because yours has the volunteer badge, which makes you cool.
Yeah. But anyways,
That dude's had a rough life. Look at that. He's had better days.
yes, he has. Basically, in simple terms, it's someone going on a computer network without authority to make changes or get data that they're not supposed to. So what did they get? Computer trespassing. They're not saying anything past computer trespassing. Let's see here. See, Noodle Boy said, I have 2 of 3 of the hotel key cards. Marriott was being D-bags and not giving it out. That does not surprise me.
But yet you got your hotel key cards. But only 2 of the 3. So what happened to the third? Was it a sad existence without your third key card?
Sad day.
I don't know what I would do without all my key cards. 'Cause then it's like the holy trinity of key cards.
From my understanding, once upon a time, there was this way that basically if you had this special software and machine, you could take a key card from a hotel room and re-encode it and then slap it into the box that does satellite TV, and you could basically mooch off of satellite TV for free.
Yeah. Well, and then before that, you had cable descramblers that you could like buy off of eBay
Well, yeah.
and get like all the cable stuff for free.
Indeed.
Not that I would actually know of such a thing or have used such a thing,
No.
but apparently it exists somewhere in the dark, deep web.
Indubitably. So anyways, so ladies and gentlemen, Dragon Con happened a couple weeks ago?
3 weeks ago?
Yeah. And Zealeus is alive and well, and Noodle Boy is still breathing, so, you know, I call that a win. I, of course, did not attend Dragon Con. I don't really remember what I was doing, probably yard work.
The work of the yard, was it cleaned up and made whole again?
No, it was just hot as balls. Everyone, oh my God, you're going to die of 86,000 attendees. You know what's actually very interesting? I am very impressed by Zealeus and Noodle Boy because I have not heard either of you comment on catching con crud.
No.
And at a convention this size, you would think that con crud would run rampant.
I don't think I've ever actually caught con crud.
I've caught con crud twice at PAX. But once was not. I mean, it was like super crud because it was the swine flu.
Oh, that's not the crud you want. Yeah.
The 1 year that my wife went. Oh, Noodle Boy had the crud before. So you brought the contagion to the convention.
So you are the source of all evil.
The patient zero.
Yes. You caused the outbreak.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, apparently, actually, like 2 weeks beforehand, the Sheridan actually had Legionnaires.
Oh, yay.
So there was a question.
Wait. Like the disease or the priest?
Is it the same? So.
Oh, we got religious.
Oh, dear.
Backing up.
So it was the disease. So they had to, like, inoculate everything. So there was a little bit of worry there of, like, wait. Are we still going to the Sheraton? Because Legionnaires is insanely contagious.
This is your first Dragon Con? Was it? Really? Wow, I thought this was your second. Maybe I'm whatever. Well, congratulations. All right. I don't think this gentleman was at Dragon Con, but I do want to give a quick shout out to the one and only, the master of disaster. Well, not really disaster, but the man who has quite a few games that Zealeus and I both love to play, and that, of course, is Craig Campbell.
Well, there's
of Nerdburger
disaster
Games.
in the games.
Yes. Well,
That
I
counts for
usually
something.
cause the disasters when trying to do something good.
Well, that's just your MO in life.
Yeah. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Craig Campbell's has basically continued to expand his Capers universe, and now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to, you too can jump on the bandwagon for the Capers Covert Kickstarter, which I think it's already here.
Yeah, no, it's
No, I meant.
Oh, nice.
Which I've just dropped it into the chat window. But if you're watching this recorded, then just go to Kickstarter and then search for Capers Covert, Covert. Okay, so Noodle Boy, Dragon Con is MomoCon on steroids. I mean, yeah, but not really. I
think that's not a bad way of putting it.
The thing is, look, the way that I view it, and this is coming from a person who's been to a wide variety of conventions. I've been to anime-only conventions. I've been to, like, nerdy-only conventions. I've been to, like, analog gaming convention. So, okay, that makes more sense. Because most of the crew work from Dragon Con for MomoCon. That's right. I mean, literally, a lot of the people who deal with, like, you know, the technical and behind the scenes stuff, it's the same group. That's why they kind of piggyback off each other with, like, cross promotion, because they're utilizing some of the same stuff so that you don't have to, like, educate new people, because you've already got people who've been working with the same type of setup.
Well, and they're both in Atlanta, so there's a lot of synchronicity between the two, and it's just, yeah.
Exactly, but from, like, a fan attendee point of view, Dragon Con is like MomoCon on LSD, acid, steroids, and cocaine.
Yep, I actually saw some cosplays based on the speaker fire. There's supposed to be a party with the DJ, and yeah, it started with a fire basically.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a Dragon Con. There's supposed to be a party with the DJ, and, like, immediately, like, one of the speakers caught on fire, and, well, that was the end of the party.
Oh, there was no, like, opening pyrotechnics that was supposed to occur?
Nope, it was the speaker that shot a fire, basically. No, there's also another one where it's like a house party, like, at one of, like, the hotel rooms, and that caught on fire with the speakers. So maybe it's different things that we're talking about.
That scenario actually sounds like would happen at Con Nuga.
Yes.
Con Nuga. I'm making sure that I pronounce it right. Con Nuga.
Canuga.
Con Nuga. Since apparently that was the worst thing possible from the review that was scathing.
It's Canuga.
Con Nuga.
Then don't, like, spell it as one word.
Anyways, let's see here. But we put it out, but the smoke got to the hotel fire system, and we had to evac the whole hotel. Yes, and half of AFD.
Okay,
the Atlanta Fire Department, by the way, is AFD.
We probably are talking about the same thing then.
Fire!
Unless there's two fires, which is very possible, but we probably are thinking of the same thing then.
Now, of course, okay, so the question has to be asked. What song were they playing when the speaker caught on fire?
I really have
because
no idea.
It would be really ironic if it had something to do with, like, burning the house down or
we didn't start the fire.
Exactly.
Uh,
that would be weird. Yeah. But it's still funny as hell. Anyways, so another Dragon Con has come. They made it up with a special panel / concert. I don't know. I was at the comedy special that night in the Marriott. So, okay, so it's still 5 hotels, right? Marriott Marquis, the Westin, the Hyatt, the Hilton?
The Sheraton.
The Sheraton?
Yeah, I think it's 5. Sounds right. Oh, but then you got all the
named 6.
But then you all have the Americas. Well, you named the Marriott twice. It's the Marriott Marquis.
Okay, so
yes, there's probably like 8 Marriotts downtown.
Yeah, it was like, oh, there's the Marriott Gardens or the whatever.
No,
and like,
it's just the Marriott Marquis is the only one they use.
Okay.
But then you have like all the America's Mart that they use too.
Okay, so this...
And they keep on expanding the America's Mart of what they use. This year they're on 5 full floors.
I talked to a couple of people that also went to Dragon Con and just passing, and they... Look, I understand that you want to have... In order to make a shit ton of money and be able to pay all these amazing people, you got to have a shit ton of attendees.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a lot of people that, I mean, I think the you know, I mean, there's always going to be some discord, but I think that it's starting to grow just a little bit every single year, of course, because they really need to cap it. I mean, they really do. Now, the thing is that you have it spread across 5 hotels, and there are going to be certain hotels that are not going to see as much foot traffic as others.
The Sheraton.
However, at the same time, the vast majority of all that foot traffic for all 5 hotels could very well try to get to a Mayor's Mart at the exact same fucking time.
So, Doodle, we used to use that entrance, but they've closed that off to most people. Because that's what we used to use, is that exact entrance that you're talking about.
It's a secret, we can't tell you.
But when we tried using it this year and last year, they're like, nope, can't use it to get to specifically the vendor hall. I guess unless you know the right volunteers, which obviously we're not volunteers, so we don't know them. But yeah, us normal people can't use those entrances anymore. Because we used to use that exact entrance you're talking about. And you used to actually be able to get into that little corridor without a badge or anything.
Oh, now Noodle Boy is going to be rubbing it in your face because he could do it, but you can't anymore.
Damn you, Noodle Boy! But yes, I do know exactly what you're saying, where it used to be like, especially with America's Mart, for instance, the vendor hall. Like, you could kind of get there anytime and roll in. Now, like, on both Saturday and Sunday, we basically didn't get there by like 1 or 2 o'clock. It was like a 2-hour line just to get into the vendor hall. Even when I got there...
God forbid you actually want to talk to a vendor.
Mm-hmm. Even when you get there, like...
Hey, working a convention has its...
perks.
Its perks.
No, I would agree. No, yeah. If you're volunteering, you should be able to cheat the system. I'm fine with that.
You're not an asshole for working your ass off and then getting some perks about jumping in ahead of a bunch of people because you're actually having to work.
Even when we got there at like 10:30, the line on Sunday morning, when you think it would be pretty chill, the line was still like a half hour.
Damn.
Yeah, so lesson learned. If you're going to go to the vendor hall on Saturday or Sunday, just get there early.
I just won't go.
Basically, on Saturday, if you try going after the parade, sucks for you.
Yeah, right. I mean, the thing is...
That's different,
It's not like Noodle Boy, he got like all his shit for free. He just... Because he's working his ass off, and apparently, from my understanding, there's a couple times where they're like, hey, I know you're about to get off, but can you do a little extra stuff? He should be able to jump the line.
I mean,
don't die on me. Don't die on me, damn it.
I cannot get rid of this cough.
Oh, God. Zealeus is dying, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll just drink more beer. It's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an opening.
Oh
no. Yes, I saw Noodle Boy's autographs, and you suck.
Yeah, those are pretty awesome.
They're amazing. Excuse me.
So, if you could get an autograph with one person, one famous person at Dragon Con, who would that be?
Ooh, at Dragon Con?
Yes.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't know who's at Dragon Con these days. I mean, I would love to have, like, you know, like a maybe like a photo op / autograph from like Felicia Day
Ooh.
or Will Wheaton. I'd totally be down for some Brent Spiner just because I was a huge Data fan back in Next Generation. I think my wife would go absolutely batshit bananas if I was able to get Matt Smith's.
Ooh.
Because that's her favorite doctor.
Ooh, I didn't know. I didn't know David Tennant was $120 for a photo.
Damn.
I paid $60 last year for John Burrowman.
No, Julie.
That's the
my
one I
wife.
paid for.
My wife would like to have a picture with John Barrowman.
That's the one I was like, okay, I'm getting John Burrowman. I'm good with this.
My wife would be okay with that too. But let me think.
McClintock. Eddie McClintock.
Eddie McClintock would definitely.
Well, you have
you
have the thing that's signed by him, right?
Yeah, I actually got a picture signed by him and a T-shirt.
Which convention was that? What's that? I think I was with you.
Con Nuga. It was Con Nuga. But the best part was he did this shit for free. I was like, man, I ordered a shirt for my wife. It was a Warehouse 13 shirt, and he said that, if you buy it through this website, he'll personalize it for you. So it basically said something about how strong of a person she is for going through 9 months of pregnancy and giving us a healthy boy. And so when I told him that, he goes, "Oh, do you think she's home?" I said, "I think so." And he goes, "Call her. I want to talk to her." I'm like, "Okay." And so he sang her a song.
Nice.
That was amazing.
I could not get into Farscape. Like I tried, but I just can't. Oh, I don't know.
So I tried to watch the first season of Farscape, but then I unfortunately told one of my buddies that I was trying to get into Farscape. He goes, "Man, it's bullshit. After the first season, it just goes completely downhill because the girl, the blue bald head girl." I was like, and he was just, he just kept going after her. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna try it. But speaking of, let's see, well, not reunions, but a potential reboot. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Battlestar Galactica is going through another reboot.
Yeah, let's reboot it again. So say we all.
Let's reboot the reboot.
There's no need to reboot. Well, the only potential good thing about a reboot is it's done by the same producer of Mr. Robot.
Yes, so it might actually be good.
I really enjoyed Battlestar Galactica. Now, obviously, it had its warts. Like, the last season kind of had something to be said for. But I really enjoyed BSG. It had probably my favorite 3-episode arc of any television show I've ever watched. It was like one of those like little mini arcs. And the entire 3 episodes, I was like on the edge of my seat, just absolutely gripped by the storyline. So there was some redeeming factors of Battlestar Galactica, but it definitely had its issues. No doubt about that. There's definitely some episodes where you watched and you're like, this is absolute not very
garbage.
Good. Yeah, trash. So yeah.
There was
but it does but if things that need a reboot, it's not Battlestar Galactica.
No. And speaking of reboots, and I want to put this on the record, and I've said this many times, and I'm pretty sure Zealeus and basically 99.9999999999997% of the world believe that this movie should never be touched. You do not ever try to do a remake of The Princess Bride. It shall never be done. Don't do it. I will punch you in the face.
I thought you were going to say the Mighty Ducks.
You talked to Julie about that one.
That was a classic, actually.
I know. She is a huge Mighty Ducks fan.
No, I agree, though.
You don't touch The Princess Bride. It is the perfect movie. You can't redo it.
It'd be like trying to remake The Godfather.
Isn't that what they tried to do with the sequels? And then they had the third one where it had Coppola's daughter, who apparently was just so terribly awkward. Just no.
Well, at least it was actually a sequel. The Princess Diaries was actually supposed to be
The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Not The Princess Diaries. That's something totally
I know.
And I believe there's 2 of those.
And they're actually trying to do a true reboot. It's
No. Andre the Giant cannot be replaced.
No.
Okay, Princess Buttercup can't do it.
Mm.
The Billy Crystal's character, you can't do it. The grandfather who's reading the book and Fred Savage is the kid, you can't do it.
Ah!
Save yourself some pain and just leave Princess Bride the fuck alone.
What? No, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, movies, let's just say The Princess Bride, right?
Yes.
Great movie. They want to
Yes.
remake it. We've
Yes.
established it. Why not just take basically the money that would have been spent on a reboot and just like re-release it in theaters and make a few quick bucks while you're at it? Because people would go watch some of these movies that they're trying to reboot if you just released it in a theater for like a quick rerun.
You know what's a fun thought as well? There's this amazing thing called, what do you call it? Homage to the original material, which is how people usually get away with like rip-offs of movies and go, oh no, but it's more like an homage to this movie. Just take basically Princess Bride and make it your own. Basically, 50 Shades of Grey it the way that it was to Twilight.
So Mel Brooks it.
That would be amazing. I
I'm
would
just
totally
saying, yeah.
be behind
That's different.
like a Mel Brooks spin on The Princess Bride. However, I'm pretty sure that that's been done. You could kind of see it in a couple ways, you know. But, oh,
Okay.
man, that'd be fun.
Mm.
That would be fun. Anyway, so, but yes,
Like, yes, certain things just do not need to be touched.
I mean, we're gonna have like the third or fourth reboot of Spider-Man now, right? And then you've got the third or fourth reboot of Fantastic Four coming.
Well, at least
But
now.
Fantastic Four is now under Marvel, right?
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
it's a new reboot. So now that Fantastic Four is at least under the Marvel umbrella,
Mhm.
it should be a finalistic like reboot and not be absolutely terrible.
I've heard there's already a reboot for Iron Man in the works.
No,
I'm just kidding. It's not
No.
true.
until Piper Potts is Iron Man in the next one.
Piper. Well, they've already got what's her face being Thor in the next one.
Well, that at least, yeah. Well,
Natalie Portman.
here's the problem: I don't like her as an actress.
What?
She just doesn't do it for me. Like every movie she's been in, I just feel like she's just lifeless and just not interesting as an actress.
Sorry, I like her.
She does not do it for me.
in Garden State.
She just doesn't do it for me. Which
Then-
is different
but-
actors and actresses do it. She's just one of those for me. I'm just like,
The sad thing is that Garden State was a phenomenal movie by Zach Braff. Unfortunately, apparently that's the only type of movie he can get because, and I haven't watched any of his other ones, but from what I've understood, it's the exact same fucking movie, sort of, with the kind of style, the kind of feel.
So won't you like it then? Because it's the same
No.
movie. No.
Mm,
But
no.
you liked Garden State.
I did. I love Garden State. I love the soundtrack. I love the movie, but that doesn't mean that I want to see that movie. And it's okay for those out there who are anime fans. This will make sense. For everyone who's not an anime fan, this will make no fucking sense at all. There is an anime series out there called El Hazard. Basically, what they do is you have like a set of characters, okay, and the first season. The characters do this. One of the guys turns out to, he turns bad and you have to fight him and whatever. The next season is basically all that shit didn't happen. It's the same set of characters, but it's going to be a different storyline. So it's like, what if instead of this guy being bad, that guy was bad and that girl was also bad? They joined teams and the other people, and then let's change the setting just slightly. It's the same world, but not really, but it kind of is. And they did that 3 times.
Did you enjoy all 3 times?
Fuck no.
Oh.
I like you when you
Sounds
have,
like something
when
you
you're
like.
watching like no. The thing is,
Because it's creative license.
oh fuck that shit. No, it's like you know what? We feel bad because people felt like this guy got the short end of the stick because he had to be the bad guy. I'm like, if he's supposed to be the bad guy, he's the bad guy. You can't just literally just like erase and let's start again because
Isn't that kind of what happens to Magneto?
huh?
Doesn't that kind of what happens to Magneto a little bit? He kind of goes from like super evil to like the kind of sort of almost kind of sort of good guy, but not really.
No, he went from sort of kind of good to super evil to I'm getting really fucking old and I might die, so I'm trying to rethink my thoughts. That's life, sir. I mean,
Oh, so where's our super evil face, sir?
who says it's not happening right now?
Touche.
Smarts. Yes, but speaking of movies or terrible movies or remake of movies that's not slightly a remake, but it is a remake, but it isn't. There is a movie. Oh my God, what the hell is it called now? Damn it! It had Samuel L. Jackson. It was a shark movie. Deep Blue, Deep Sea, Deep.
Sphere.
No, not the Sphere. It's about a shark. It's
Sharknado.
not a shark.
Snakes on a boat.
No, it's like Deep Blue or something like that.
It sounds Deep Blue Horizon.
So, no, that's whatever. Anyways, that's Deep Horizon. I think it's Deep Blue. So anyways, you got Deep Blue, of course, which is a ripoff of Jaws. So you have Jaws, Deep Blue, and then there's a movie that came out recently with that starred Jason Statham, The Meg.
I heard that was actually good though.
You know what?
I
I
haven't
just watched
seen it, but I
it
heard it's
today.
good.
I just watched it today. I'm gonna have to say, I was pleasantly surprised.
Do you work?
Yes.
How do you watch movies and work at the same time?
It's called background noise, and I TC on today. So
TC.
telecommute.
Oh, I was like
I'm
thinking
not watching it in office. I'm not. No.
Touch and Chill.
Terrible cheese.
Tom Collins.
Tortilla chips.
Ooh,
Tortilla chips. All
yes.
right.
All right, we
Yeah,
can agree on
TC.
tortilla chips. All right.
Tortilla chips.
All right, we're
But
good.
anyways, I watched it, and I have to say that, I mean, I was watching the timer. Like, I was like, oh, here's the resolution. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And like, oh, here comes that, we're all safe. Yay, we win the day. It's like, poof. I'm like, yes. I mean, oh, no.
It's on Netflix, right? Or
It's
Amazon
on
Prime.
no, it's on, well, I watched it on HBO Go.
Okay, I knew I saw one of those streaming services.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. It was stupid. I mean, it was campy. But to be honest with you, it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I heard
I'd
so,
watch
yeah.
it. I'd watch it again.
Yeah.
I mean, a megalodon just like the whole how the megalodon is still there, a little weird, but at the same time, interesting.
But was it as good as seeing Jason Statham in The Rock save the world again?
Which one's that one?
Fast and the Furious.
I stopped watching Fast and Furious after 2.
But dude, you're missing the very definition of physics that don't make sense.
Are they scheduled to do like 13?
Probably. Like, I'll
Where are
admit,
they on now? 9, 8?
so Hobbs and Shaw is actually a very entertaining movie. Like,
I heard it was very entertaining.
but even like some of the like, so you're going to Fast and the Furious, or actually in the movies like the Mission Impossibles, all these, you go with a pretty lofty like suspension of belief, right? You get it. It's an action flick. Even I had a really hard time at some scenes in Hobbs and Shaw of just like not laughing at the sheer stupidity of physics. Like, you have this scene where like The Rock is like literally pulling down the helicopter as he's holding the like Jeep together. I just couldn't help but laugh. Like, okay, even for my small brain, this is a bit much.
Dude, he does that for a workout every day. What the hell are you talking about?
I know, like, but he made it look like it was hard. It should have been easy for him.
Okay, so The Rock seems to be like, big in like all the movies now, right?
Oh, like, you mean like muscle bound?
Yeah.
Oh God,
No.
he is
Muscle bound,
jacked.
but also he's in a shit ton of movies right now.
Oh, he's in everything.
But here's the interesting thing, and
Everything.
I want your opinion on this.
Okay.
Do you think our minds should absolutely just like implode if The Rock were be on the screen the same time as Keanu Reeves? Do you think our puny minds could take it?
I would be gay.
No.
Oh no.
I would be like, oh man.
What about? Okay,
Yes.
so you got Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes.
What if you added in John Wick?
He'd kill everyone and be like, sorry.
He looked at my dog wrong.
It'd be more,
I don't know, man.
it would be a little bit more interesting if it was Neo and not John Wick. Because John Wick would be like, fuck it.
Or
You're dead.
is John Wick Neo?
I think it's the other way around.
And he breaks the fourth
Neo
wall.
Is John Wall.
John Wall.
Sorry, John Wick. John Wall's a basketball player. And I don't really like him. But,
So,
yes.
yes, fantasy movie makeups.
It'd be interesting. I mean, weirder shits happen. Literally.
Well, so it's apparently, I guess, The Rock and Vin Diesel can't stand each other.
Yes, they can't be in the same
Like
room.
literally now. It's
That's why they did that.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get a little bit into the nerdy video game world.
Oh, that's right. This is about video games.
I mean, it does on occasion talk about video games.
Yeah, video games.
So I want to. Okay, so it was revealed at a convention. What was it? Was it TGS? Where was this?
Is that like TBS but for video games?
No, it'd be Tokyo Game Show. TGS. I can't remember where it was. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Let me make sure I know exactly where this is. Yep, the TGS, Tokyo Game Show. So during the Tokyo Game Show, they Square Enix showed off fantastic Final Fantasy
The
VII.
Fantastic Seven.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ooh.
And they wanted to point out that for those interested, they could switch the combat mode into classic mode, which is your old school style turn-based thing.
Like that Final Fantasy VII used.
Yes.
Okay.
To which I said, to which I said to myself, there's no other fucking way I would play the game.
I disagree.
I
hate turn.
I love it because
I won't play Final Fantasies because of them. I hate turn-based combat. I hate it. I hate it.
It puts too much strain and stress on me if I have to like bounce between a couple things. My strategy cannot go that fast.
And that's how I feel. Like, as in turn-based combat, you actually have to have strategy and thinking.
Right, that's turn-based.
No, I hate turn-based games. I don't want to think.
I need that strategy.
I just want to button mash.
That's the only way that I beat that enemy on what the fuck was it called Battle Chasers the other night. Yeah, this fucking like behemoth monster, which of course you could see the highlight on twitch.tv/AlterConfusion, or you could go to youtube.com/AlterConfusionLLC and you could see the highlight where I'm pretty sure I gave the boss the optional boss the double bird.
Nice.
and may have used a couple of expletives in there, but literally like I was down to the wire where I like had to think, like really think, like chess style think. You know, if I sacrifice my pawn, can I get checkmate?
And you checkmated that mofo.
Barely. Like he did a special attack, which hits everybody, and my guys basically were, I think, in the low double digits. Like literally, if the wind was strong enough, my guys would have died.
The wind blew the correct way.
Indeed.
So, what is the default combat in Final Fantasy VII? Is it action-based now?
Let's
like
see
a Final
here.
Fantasy 15 style?
Hold on, let me make sure I get this right here. Combat department with a blend of real-time fighting and a sprinkle of turn-based action that includes a kind of pause system. It essentially looks like it matches up the combat scene in Final Fantasy 15 with that of the old format.
See, okay, here's my thing. I don't like turn-based combat like Final Fantasy VII. However, I will say that if it's going to be a remake of Final Fantasy VII, it should have the classic turn-based combat because that's what the game was. So I actually, like, I still wouldn't play it, but if it's going to be a remake, it should keep the original combat because that is part of how the game was made.
Agreed.
And that's part of the strategy because, like, I mean, that just wasn't my style, but I remember sitting there in, like, our college, living room, and the big thing was, who's the thief? You always have the thief character, right? Who goes steal mats. And I remember he'd sit there for, like, hours just stealing, mats over and over and over and over to be able to produce other stuff.
Okay.
But, like, that was a valid strategy in the classic Final Fantasies of the turn-based strategy where you'd always have a thief-based character to steal materials. And, like, if you don't have that, like, that's a different game then. So I also don't think they should necessarily change up the gaming combat, even though that's what they do nowadays. Like,
there wasn't technically a thief. There was a materia that had the ability to steal.
Okay.
Because I was like, a thief in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
It's not really like, they all kind of like, it depended on your setup, which I'm totally cool with. It basically truly is build your own character in that way. However, Cloud has a sword. Tifa has the box. No, Tifa doesn't have the. No, it is Tifa. Has the boxing gloves, Eris, I think, just gives you a sexy look and a smack in the head with a stick. um,
You got the dude with the gun.
Red 13 was a collar. Then you had
Didn't you have that black guy with like
yeah,
dog or
but what
something?
was his name? I want to say Barrett. I could be
That sounds
wrong.
about right.
You had him with the gun. You also had Vincent, which looked like a vampire with like the 6-shooter.
So here's a real question.
Yes.
Are you interested in Final Fantasy VII the remake?
Depends on what console or what platform.
If it comes to PC.
I might. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I don't know. I play so many games nowadays that I just don't know. Like,
You don't want that nostalgia callback to your youth?
no, I do, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared because it's so well ingrained in my nostalgia that I'm afraid that if I were to go back and look at it, I might be like, oh,
That's fair.
that's not as awesome as I thought it was.
Rose-tinted glasses.
Yep. So Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, Yuffie,
Oh, yeah.
Vincent, Red 13, Sid Highwind. I think Sid, I think, is basically, he's like that guy. He's like the Superman statue in every single Seinfeld episode, the pineapple in every single Psych episode. He's there. He may not be playable, but that fucker is somewhere in the game.
That's how he was in Final Fantasy 14.
Exactly.
Yep,
he's
just got
he's
show-
in
yep.
every single fucking game.
He's awesome.
But yeah, of course.
He has great hair.
Amazing. But anyways,
I wish I could do hair like Final Fantasy characters.
it takes a lot of Elmer's glue.
I could get that at school.
You get yourself a wig, and then you use a shit ton of Elmer's glue, and then add a little bit of spray paint, matte, not shiny, to kind of hide
I meant my real hair.
Well, you could do that too, but it's gonna be a bitch to get out all that Elmer's glue.
Oh, it'd be permanent, man. Should
Sure.
I use rubber cement?
Dear God, no. The glue, not cement. Cement, I think, might burn your hair. So let's not do that.
That would smell, man.
I'm sitting here. I keep hearing this weird noise. I
Wait,
don't know what's going on.
If it burns my hair, is that a way to go bald? Like, we'll take off my hair instead of having to shave it manually?
No.
Same-
No.
Not the same thing?
No, because I'm pretty sure you would just get second-degree burns, and then that would be frowned upon.
Well, I don't know if anybody else would care about me.
I don't know. If you're dating someone, they might care.
This is true. I guess there'd just be no, like, head licking or hair licking or hair eating.
Who the hell eats or licks hair? You're talking about your cat, aren't you?
Damn it.
I
always
knew
get I get the two mixed up all the time.
I knew it.
It's a natural mix-up, man.
No, it's not.
Okay, fair point.
It is not.
All right, you're right. Yes. Well, for me, it is.
So I saw. I was looking online today, and I ran across the promo video for my alma mater's esports team. I'm just like, okay.
Guess where an esports team might be coming to soon, sir?
UGA.
My school.
Ooh.
Yes. I don't know what game they're playing. I don't know what league they're playing.
Probably Rocket League.
I don't know. But I don't know anything. But I know that they're in discussions about having one. So we should
Are you being tapped as the coach?
No, I was like, nope, I'm not doing esports. I am busy enough. It's not. I know it's not the. So there is a Georgia High School League, esports league. I know it is not that league. That's all I know.
It's not the GHSA
Nope.
esports league.
I know. There's tons of other high school leagues. Like if you look online, you'll find like.
But it's not the official Georgia High School Association league.
It is not. I looked. It's not.
WTF, mate.
I don't know.
What's your school again?
It's not on there.
Oh man, is my school on there?
No. I don't know why, but whoever's doing it, not me, because I want no part to do with it. I'm busy
Actually,
enough with robotics.
These look like.
They're
No, then never mind.
the most of our bigger schools too, like big public schools.
Yeah, I was gonna say they look like all public schools, but there's a couple private
There's
that are.
But if you look at the private, like if you look at them, the private schools have like 7 teams. It's nuts. Like
Sounds like my sounds like playing ultimate frisbee in college.
Yeah, no, that's
It's like, oh yeah, we got the A, B, the A team, the B team, the C team, and the D team.
that's
What's in the
exactly
D
how it
team?
is with their esports for the private schools, or it's big public schools. So I don't remember what league they're talking about, but yeah, I was like, cool.
Interesting.
So no, apparently they're doing it. I'm like, more power to you.
I'm trying to figure out what games they play. Oh, League of Legends, Rocket League, and Smite.
Yep.
In the state of Georgia.
It's actually done through Playverse. Playverses is who it's actually like kind of done through.
Yep.
So they all do it through that. So yeah. Yeah, but there's a bunch of esports leagues you could be a part of. You just gotta figure out what you want to do, what games do you have, when the seasons are is key, like their actual
that's
timelines. So there's a
game
lot.
versus the only 3 games that they do is League of Legends, Rocket League, and Smite.
Which is not
but-
many.
But there's going to be 2 more coming in the near future.
Like you look at other esports leagues and they have like 15 games, basically like every game.
Well, the thing is, when you go to the collegiate level, yes.
No,
when
like
you go to
school
high
leagues.
school, it's much more complicated.
Eh,
Depends on the state.
I mean, in Georgia, there's schools in Georgia that compete in leagues that have also then like Rainbow Six and Overwatch and Madden and basically every esport you could imagine.
In high school,
Oh yeah.
official school teams.
Yep.
That I do not agree with.
It exists.
You see Rainbow Six. Helps if I can spell.
Rainbow Six doing their thing.
High School Esports League. Let's see here.
The PST regular season. Creek Esports. Creek R6 Varsity.
I don't even know who.
Playing against Thunder Esports. Dun 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 dun.
Can you actually? I mean, could they actually just tell me where the hell these are schools?
Can you click on the school? See?
Holy fuck!
No, it's a big deal, man. They're everywhere.
Ah!
Oh!
I want to focus on the map, not on the.
Are
my
there
God.
teams in Georgia?
I'm trying. I'm trying. Damn it!
Ah!
Which one's that? That's Chattanooga. Okay, so we got to go down. There's Atlanta.
Yeah, look.
What the shit? Grady
Grady,
High School, Lakeside, Tucker. Okay. Whitefield. Gwinnett School
School.
of Mathematics, Science, and Technology.
Yep.
I don't know. The
Weber.
Weber School. Dunwoody High School.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. Chambly. So yeah, no, it's yeah, they got it all, man.
Where's Pie High? Is Pie High in there? I don't think they're there.
I don't think Pius or Marist have esports. I don't know.
Marist does.
I don't know if Pius does. I haven't really looked.
For those that are not in the know, Zealeus and I went to competing schools.
Oh, we still hate each other for it, but that's okay.
I'm pretty sure they have.
Just Google Marist. Actually, you might get like colleges then.
Yeah. I think you just have to go to the athletics.
Yeah, I don't know where to be under. That's always the tricky part. Like that's always the tricky part with like weird things like esports and robotics. It's like what
Where do you put
category?
Mhm.
Because it's like new, right? So it can't be a sport because it's new. So it always gets like a special category because it's not traditional sport. Oh,
There it is. No, it's football. What the?
football is your new esport, sir. No concussions.
That's the actual
College.
college.
That's
Is-
college, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
I don't know.
Anyways,
So,
so
yeah,
now that
that's-
we've completely gone off on a tangent,
But no, it's a big thing, and you got kids going to school who they're interested in esports. Oh, hi, that's scary.
by the way, just a side note, there is a scare house in South Carolina that is so scary you have to sign a waiver.
Oh dear.
And I'm gonna say, y'all have fun.
It doesn't.
I am not going. I mean, I'm all up for a good horror movie or jump scare, but I want to watch it. I don't want to actually participate in it.
I wanted to give something that's gonna like maybe have to take like a narcotic or like actually like keep me up at night.
No, I don't want to have to do something that's going to require years and years of therapy afterwards.
Wait, what if we already go to therapy? Can it like add it onto
We don't
my,
want to make it worse.
Can I add it onto my current therapy bill?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
It's just going to extend your amount of time, or widen the subjects that you can talk about during your therapy session.
So you're saying it's actually good for therapy because it's opening
No.
up
That's taking
my
away
vocabulary.
It's taking away the focus of what you're trying to get done with a bunch of other stuff that you chose to do, and now you're paying the price.
And maybe that should be the focus of my problems. Maybe it's really the deep-seated issue is a part of that's going to come out now.
To be totally honest, my head's starting to hurt now.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Let's move on from horror movies.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we do want to do a quick little shout out to all the social media pieces that you can find us, All the Confusion on. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow us and like us on Facebook, all you got to do is
Facebook.com/alterconfusion.
And ladies and gentlemen, of course, we do have a YouTube channel where you can catch all of the videos that we post, as well as the interviews that have been conducted.
YouTube.com/alterconfusion LLC.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, since we have a Facebook, we have a YouTube, we probably are streaming on Twitch at least. So all you got to do is go to twitch.tv/alterconfusion.
And give us a little heart, and give us some love, and follow us.
And make sure you have the notification turned on.
What he said.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, the other social media means to follow Alter Confusion. First of all, Instagram, just do Alter Confusion.
And Snapchat.
I don't have Snapchat.
No!
I don't know how many times we have to discuss this.
What are the kids going to follow, man?
I don't Snapchat. I'm scared of Snapchat, to be honest with you.
It all gets deleted after 10
shit.
seconds. It's fine.
Right. Delete it. Anyways, so, ladies and gentlemen, of course, one of the most tried and true ways of social media is always been Twitter.
Where you can find us at Alt Confusio. But, dude, we're the Battlestar Galactica. Take my end.
The N would break the internet.
They have the internet in Battlestar Galactica?
Oh, they have so much more. It's the interuniverse. Dun dun dun. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we do want to give you a quick, a little bit of information as well. In the early weeks of November, there is going to be a 24-hour game-a-thon that is through Extra Life. Ladies and gentlemen, Alter Confusion has participated in 7 Extra Lives in a row. This is going to be our 8th.
8.
We'll be playing, or I will be playing 24 straight hours of gaming to help raise money for the Children's Miracle Hospital Network.
It's Extra Life the Ocho?
Extra Life the Ocho.
Yes.
All you got to do is go to extra-life.org. You find out all the information. You can type in Alter Confusion in the search, and you can find us out. You can find out information if you can. Please donate whatever you're comfortable or able to donate. All this money goes for Alter Confusions. All the money goes to the participating hospital of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, which I've spent a shit ton of when I was growing up. My sisters have, and my eldest son spent 3 or 4 days in because he had a super massive asthma attack. So I'm giving back to those people as best I can. And one of the best ways that I can is to game for 24 hours and raise money for those amazing, beautiful people.
The rough life of gaming for 24 hours.
I take pleasure, and I'm honored that I'm able to do it.
There you go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, to kind of change gears just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
So, as you've probably noticed, Alter Confusion is kind of like a shoestring budget type of organization.
How much is a budget on a shoestring?
About $1 a day.
Oh, that's more than I get.
You took a beer out of the fridge. That's like what? At a restaurant, that's probably like a $7-8 beer for just the bottle. So I think you're doing all right. No, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Alter Confusion, basically we run on the awesomeness of you and my personal wallet.
And beer.
And beer. So to help with Alter Confusion to pay all the bills, be it like the lighting, the computer setup, which of course for those out there who don't know, we did have to replace the entire
Computer,
PC. So we utilized some of the money to fix that.
The mothership.
We also utilized the money for like convention costs, such as electricity. MomoCon, I think, is $147.
It was over three digits.
For the 4 days? Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Four days.
4 days of using electricity for a TV, a computer, and a charge by phone.
It's a very important.
And the camcorder. But the camcorder battery's dead.
I was about to say, yeah.
But anyways, so ladies and gentlemen, if you have the ability to do a monthly donation through Patreon, that's of course patreon.com/alterconfusion, we would be very, very thankful for anything you can donate and submit. Now, I know that a lot of people are like, but there's only one pledge level. You're right, because I suck at trying to figure out these freaking pledge levels.
I thought it was just one pledge level to rule them all.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, like, you know, if the thing is, look, once upon a time when I set this thing up, I had a bunch of different pledge levels, but they didn't, like, as time went on, they didn't make any sense whatsoever, because, like, I didn't okay, if I don't expect someone to pledge, what the hell did I put it at? I think it's like $75 a month for their business logo to be in a Thursday Night Hangout. I don't know. Look, I have the passion. I don't have the financial brain power. Okay, I'm just going to be totally honest with you. What I need, what Alter Confusion needs is the love and support of the fans, be it either monetary or
I think
word
I
of
say
mouth.
we need a CFO.
Yes. Do you know anybody?
No.
Exactly. I know someone, but they have no interest in doing it. So, actually, I don't. But I do. But I don't. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen,
plus, they probably suck the fun and enjoyment and soul out of it.
you can't do that. That's too much money. I'm like, no, come on. I want to do this for the people. But anyways,
about the love.
Ladies and gentlemen, so if you are able to do a monthly donation to patreon.com/alterconfusion, that would be amazing.
Amazing.
You can start from $1 and you can go up.
To $1 million.
I mean, that would be amazing, but it is a monthly donation, so be careful. Now, of course, if you're looking to do something and you don't want to put in all your credit card information forever into Patreon, you can always do a one-time donation through our PayPal account. All you got to do is go to, if you're on our Twitch channel right now, you go to twitch.tv/alterconfusion. In the box below this video, you will find a Donate Now button. That will go to our PayPal account. Or you can go to www.alteredconfusion.com, which, of course, is the website. And on the left-hand side of the page, you will find the button that says Donate Now. And that money, of course, once again, will go to our PayPal account. All money goes directly into the Alter Confusion bank account, and that money then gets doled out to pay for certain things, such as the hosting fees for the podcast. You may have noticed in the past week, I have now basically put all the past Alter Confusion interviews, almost all of them, at least all of them that we've done in MomoCon, they are now available through our Podbean subscription.
Sweet.
So if you wanted to check out not only the last 13 that we did at MomoCon, but maybe you're interested in maybe the Dan Jolly interview that I did, maybe the interview with Mythica Games that I did at Chattacon. They're all available up there. Just go to your iTunes podcast store and then hit the subscribe button for the interviews. Now, of course, that amazing person out there finally put us over the threshold to get our second podcast funded on Podbean. So I am still in the process of trying to get everything over there. I've got a couple of episodes over there. I just haven't published them yet because I need to use all the pretty language to make it look nice.
What kind of language? Like French?
No, like instead of Charlie and Zealeus talk about games, listen.
That's pretty exciting.
I know, it's exciting. It's ecstatic for me, but maybe someone needs a little bit more information. So I'm going to try to do, I'm in the process of trying to do that.
Charlie and Zealeus, bullshit about games?
Charlie Zealeus, talk about games or topics people want to talk about.
That sounds, what else do you need?
Maybe exactly what the hell we're talking about.
Video games?
What kind of video games?
The games that you play with videos and pixels.
The game of life.
Forever eternal.
Forever. Anyways, so so if you want to send something, and if you want to do a financial donation, those are the two ways. If you want to send something physical, which many of you out there have chosen to do, you can send something to our P.O. Box, which of course is 1551 Dunwoody Village Parkway. Dunwoody is spelled Dunwoody. The P.O. Box number is number 88276. That's Dunwoody, Georgia, 30338.
And remember, people, if you do not have the P.O. Box on there of number 88276, it will not be delivered to Ultra Confusion, a.k.a. the man over here, which means it's going to be returned back to you
Within 2 to 3 business days.
And now you're going to be the proud owner of a new Funko Pop, and Charlie's going to cry, knowing that it should have been delivered. He felt it in his soul, a disturbance. And ladies and gentlemen, you do not want Charlie crying. So please put on there the P.O. Box of 88276.
Indeed.
So it gets delivered properly to the box.
Now, of course, if you want to send us something other than Funko Pops, maybe you have like a cool T-shirt or
Mountain Dew,
or like a drinking cup or
beer. Assuming you follow like laws and stuff.
Exactly. I would hesitate against that. Some cool thing that you want us to showcase on the show.
A bottle opener.
Yeah. Ball opener would work. Just send it to that address, and we will showcase it for you. Now, speaking of showcasing, I know that I've meant to do like a video like several times over. So, Zealeus, right now, I need you to turn around and grab those 2 boxes off the floor. We're just going to show everyone what's in those boxes. Yes, sir.
Excellent. I have your box number 1.
Box number 1.
Box number 2. All right, which one's going first?
We're going to go with the small one first. So box number 1 sent to Ultra Confusion LLC, 1551 Dunwoody Village Parkway, number 88276, Dunwoody, Georgia, 30338.
Look at that. There's a P.O. Box.
The first one has cutting sideways, upside down. No, I'm just kidding. Upside down.
Like you mean it?
Ooh.
Whoa. Watch your knife, sir.
Oh, shit, look at this. A venomized rocket. I don't even know there was a venomized rocket.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
That sounds like an amazing
I'm not sure how I
idea.
feel about this. That's all Rocket Raccoon really needs is to be venomized.
No, I've got the Captain America. I've got the Hulk. I've got Iron Man. And now I have Rocket. Look, this whole set, I've never seen this one. Venomized Thanos. Groot, Storm, Daredevil, X-23.
Venom's
Shit.
really got some issues, man.
That's awesome.
It's very contagious, apparently.
Thank you to wait. Was there actually a name in there?
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to getting the dang things without someone putting a name on there. Is it just the packing slip? It doesn't actually have anything in there. I just want to make sure.
Oh, there it is, or you could return it.
I don't want the return label.
It was ordered by Ultra Confusion. See, I'm telling you, you just keep on sending the shit to yourself.
Oh my God, whatever. Okay, anyways, the next one. The suspense is killing me. Don't worry, I looked at the phone, Zealeus. Your cat's not going to miss you too much.
No, I'm curious about something. Hold on, no.
What?
I want to see what the QR code does. Maybe it'll show something useful.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. What's it going to show you? It's going to just show you the contents, or that you can go to Amazon?
It goes straight to Amazon. That was not very exciting. I thought maybe it'd be like a secret way to see the holy
shit.
crap. Wow, that's a lot.
Okay, well, it's all the Venomized, apparently. Holy shit. There's the Venomized Groot. Okay, so apparently the person who sent this sent the whole one. Oh, damn it.
Oh my gosh.
Venomized Daredevil.
This is a lot of Funko Pops.
I know. Venomized X-23. Apparently someone just got me the whole Venomized collection.
It just
plus
keeps
the
it coming.
Batman, which unfortunately I already have. But Venomized Thanos. Damn, that thing's heavy. Feel that.
Oh, it's got some heft to it.
It does have some. That's a...
I like his tongue.
Venomized Storm. Look, here. Grab this one.
Whoa.
Feel the difference.
Wow, yeah, he's got... Whoa, yeah, look at her
Thanos
figure.
is made of a fucking brick.
Yep. He's a big man.
All right, so apparently someone just gave me that whole thing. And then they also gave me Batman, the which one is this one? Batman Red Rain, which unfortunately I already have. But thank you. And there's no Pegasus.
No secret hex.
But anyways, you can send us awesome stuff like that, and I will say thank you. Give me your name. I don't need your address. I don't need your social security number or your credit card. I just need your name so I can say thank you. I mean, I should probably start thanking my sister a little bit more because she is the one who signed me up for the Marvel Collector's Corps, which always has amazing stuff in it. Zealeus is trying to uncover the meaning of life via Amazon box.
It's a box, like
From
a cat.
Amazon.
I want to sneak into the box and just hide.
From Amazon.
Arr. It's the best box ever, man.
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I feel like there was one other thing I had to say, but I can't remember what it is now.
Isn't that the story of our lives? There's always one more. It's like playing Civilization. There's always just one more turn, sir. It's the turn of life.
I need to get that next discovery, okay? Damn it. I've got to build the wonder before anyone else.
I need my Great Pyramid so I can have a granary in every city. But then after that comes
No, I want the hanging gardens of Babylon.
No, it's actually all about the Great Library because then basically I get all the like that was
Dear
the
God,
hacks right there.
You get the Great Library.
Yeah, like you didn't have to do any research because you just got other civilizations' advances.
Exactly.
That was OP, man.
Yes, I loved it.
And then Gandhi would nuke you.
Dude, seriously, like my main mission was just try to get the discoveries and build the damn buildings as quickly as possible.
It's all about the pyramids, man.
I could care less about trying to. Once I got far enough, I start conquering everybody just because I needed, the brain power. But dude, I put like all my shit into research. I was like running around with guns when people were running around with like bows and arrows.
Oh, so it's like conquering America.
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, this of course is the Thursday Night Hangout. I believe we've kind of reached the end of it, but I do want to tell you that almost every Thursday, I wish that we could say every single Thursday, but unfortunately,
life happens.
Life happens. But this is the Thursday Night Hangout. This is a show that myself and Zealeus and maybe other individuals partake in every single Thursday or most every single Thursday, where we talk about topics that you can submit via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. If you want the Discord channel, hit us up.
Discord's
those
where
and
it's
we'll
at.
give you it. Of course, you go to www.alterconfusion.com. But really, this is all about trying to create a conversation. We want to talk about the subjects and topics that you want to talk about, and hopefully, our 2 cents are in line, or maybe give you a good contrast to what you think, and we can build our community from there.
Or maybe it's worth a penny.
Indeed. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Ultra Confusion Thursday Night Hangout. For myself, Charlie, and Zealeus, it's been a pleasure giving you a thing coming out of our heads, our mouths, and of course, our hearts. We'll be back next Thursday for another Ultra Confusion Thursday Night Hangout.
Remember, kids, keep on gaming in the free world.
Amen to that, brother. Where's that mouse? Ah! All right, kids, I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Zealeus has gotta go. He's gonna die. He's got the black lung. It's contagious.
It's the post-con crud finally hitting me.
Don't do that to me. I've got 2 kids at home. I can't take that.
They're gonna give it to you anyways from school.
No. Anyways, thanks, ladies and gentlemen.